Startup Podcast PH is co-produced by One CFO, Credit Hero, Y Spaces, Tuala, Symph, Secuna, Schooltech Bedfolio, and Red Circle Global. Check out our partners in the description.
Welcome sa Startup Podcast PH, inspiring more Filipino entrepreneurs and innovators. Live tayo ngayon dito sa Kita Spaces here in Cebu City. And live din tayo sa Facebook. Hello. We have, as part of our series with Symph, Lesson Planner, building easy-to-use AI tools to increase the productivity of Filipino teachers. And we have the founder, JP Madulid. Hello, JP. Kamusta?
Hi, Jan. Nice meeting you.
First time mag-shake hands sa actually, in my 300 episode dito sa Startup Podcast, first time kong may
300?
300 na. Yes.
Grabe.
Since 2021, I've been going around the country then. Really to know, parang we want to showcase, we want to know ano ba yung innovations na nangyayari all over the country. And especially, ang gusto natin ma-showcase, mapakita is yung mga startups na using technology or innovating to solve problems in the country. And with my conversation nga kanina with Dave, parang Symph then started as a software development company, but really the mindset or the principle or the culture it wants to build is for its people or people in general to be problem solvers. And parang sabi nga niya na Lesson Planner is one of the made with love, made with heart by Symph. Kumbaga part employed actually by Symph, but parang building startups pa So siguro JP, I'll have you do the introduction.
Okay.
Ano nga ba ang Lesson Planner?
Okay. Basically, it's basically that one. So it's an AI tool that we built to help teachers prepare lesson plans. That's the most basic premise. It was like that when we started a few years ago, but now it grew to a lot more things. So the very core is we basically using AI tools to help lessen the burden of teachers.
I want to know that many more things pero maybe I'll start nga niya lesson planner to start teachers build lesson plans faster
Yes.
And actually when I talked kanina with Dave, sabi niya na when building the startups nag-start talaga sa problem. So I think yun yung next question ko actually. So ano nga ba yung problem na sinosolve ni lesson planner for teachers and how did you know about that problem?
Okay. I think it was 2023 when we started talking to teachers, reaching out to them. A few Symphers actually, they know a lot of mga teachers then, so they started talking with them. We started talking with them, and we found out that teachers have this problem with preparing lesson plans. As a student, I think we don't really see those things. Like they just go to class and then they have their PowerPoint presentations, but then behind the scenes they have a lesson plan or at least a guide for that lesson. So we had an initiative called AI 30 by 30 sa Symph where we tried making 30 AI apps in 30 days. This was before, I think vibe coding was not that big yet, so we were building it manually. And then we started making like just a couple of apps every few days. And then some Symphers built an AI app that helps in building more AI apps. So one of those AI apps turned out to be Lesson Planner. So we posted it. It got traction early on. Kasi di ba ChatGPT started around sa Philippines. I think I noticed around late 2022.
Yeah.
Things like that. So sa 2023, it was like it got trending. It had a lot of shares. Got millions of views sa TikTok because teachers, mga content creators sa teachers, they were creating content about it. And then it started sa lesson plan, and then we started getting feedback na, hello, can you help us prepare lesson objectives? Kasi this takes a lot of time. We need to prepare that before preparing the actual lesson plan. And then teachers requested summative test, short quiz, things like that. And then we started building that. A lot of the features here, we didn't really came up with it. We know now, of course, you have lesson plan, you have quiz, assignments, but most of the requests were from the teachers talaga. So until now, that's what we do. It's either they request or we talk to them and then ask for their feedback. But usually it's a page. They will request na, hello, can you add more details? There's this thing called detailed lesson plan. They have that format, and we'll talk to them. Yeah, that's how I started.
Still filling out loan applications for your business? Yeah, thought so.
Save your time. Grow your business. With Credit Hero, one online application gets you loan offers from multiple lenders. Apply for a business loan now. Visit credithero.com.
Gets ko na tong Made with Heart by Symph kasi para siyang built by teachers through Symph So Symph yung developers but really ito yung gustong mangyari ng mga teachers to improve what they're doing Actually, I have many questions about this, especially in process on how you build lesson planner, na naging quiz planner, naging everything Pero siguro at the core, sige, doon tayo mag-start sa at the core, how it started nga lesson planner. Siguro just to emphasize gaano ba kalala or gaano ba kalaki tong problema na to of teachers creating lesson plans. Actually, when I was a student, nakikita ko yung mga teachers ko noon, grade school, may mga parang book siya. Andun yung lesson plan na for this day, ito yung lesson, ito yung seat work, ito yung homework. Kasi as far as I remember, pinapacheck din yan sa department or even kailangan nakamatch sa curriculum ng, let's say, DepEd or CHED, if So, sige, can you elaborate more on this problem that lesson planners really solving?
Yep. So, we found out na teachers spent like 3 to 5, up to 3 hours.
A day.
Up to 3 hours per lesson plan.
Per lesson plan.
Yeah. So, up to 3 hours in preparing lesson plans. So, some teachers will create multiple lesson plans per week. So, some teachers then, especially in public schools sa DepEd, they handle different subjects. It doesn't necessarily have to be their expertise. So, it is difficult for newer teachers handling multiple subjects to prepare those types of lesson plans. Of course, that's why they ask other people for like older, previously created lesson plans from last year, things like that. And then we also found out that people are like selling and reselling lesson plans sa Facebook. And we were like, meron ba ng mga ganito? Kasi the preparation of lesson plans is very tedious na they're willing to pay to buy it from other teachers. But it's ready-made. They don't have input in preparing the lesson plan. And we were like, can we create our own, like you can, instead of ready-made, like on demand. So if I want lesson plan like this, not necessarily from other people, I want my own inputs to be there. Can I make that easily? And we were like, oh, AI can do this now. So yun. Summative test is also takes a really long time. Especially there's this thing called table of specifications. It's not just questions, answer keys. You have to specify the whole thing. It includes like the topic coverage and then according sa Bloom's taxonomy, the level of difficulty. So there's the remembering, there's like the analyzing. I don't think I remember it, but it's a lot of those, and then you need to specify where you should put the numbers. This question should be here. This more difficult question should be here. So the actual preparation table adds on top of those preparations. There's also this thing called daily lesson log. It's basically preparing lesson plans for the whole week. We didn't know about this before until they told us na I think if you're a teacher who's been teaching for like more than 3 years, or depends din sa school nila what's required, they don't need to prepare lesson plans per day. They have to prepare it once a week na lang. We might think na it's easier, but then no. It's basically you have to prepare a week's worth of lesson plan.
Mas madami.
Yeah, mas madami. So yun, we keep talking to teachers. We keep getting blown away. Na it takes a really long time. Even before you start the classes. This is still class preparations. It's not yet the grading. There's not yet the actual administering ng exams. So yun, we were like, this is a really big problem. Like the hours spent just for paperwork.
Actually, first of all, parang napaisip tuloy ako, no? Yung how you found out about this opportunity. Parang maghanap nga ako ng bagay na binibili pero ready-made or parang hindi customizable. And then I customize it using AI. Kasi parang ganun na, parang pwede mo siyang gawing general na.
Yeah, it started like that.
Pero yeah, question, how did you, or why education? Why this niche? Yeah. Paano kayo napunta sa teachers, actually?
That's a very good question. Actually, my mom was a teacher. So she has been teaching for more than 40 years. She's retired. She retired last year. So next on her 65th birthday. So my cousins are also teachers. My only brother is also a teacher. He just became a teacher recently. Cousins, uncles, aunts are teachers. So in the province where I'm from, in Samar, it's usually there's a joke there. Na in every family daw, it's either you have a teacher or a police officer. So funny enough, we have both in our family, but majority are teachers. So growing up, I really saw my mom had a lot of paperwork, especially when she moved to university. She's checking mga research papers. I was still a student back then. I didn't get to help her much, but I think it's my way of helping the next generation of teachers or the current teachers. This is something I don't really. It's not really obvious with lesson planner. It's not just about the teachers. Like the time na teachers save is time they can spend or on themselves or and their families. So that's a side effect that we want us. Yeah.
Firstly, siguro ito yung kailangan din ma-emphasize, no? Kasi I think in the Philippines, very, very, very big thing, education actually, and the teachers, even to the point nga na, really, it's actually how you said, no, na each family ay may teacher and may police. Kasi it really is a pride, no, for a family to have, may mapagraduate as a teacher. And alam mo naman natin sa Pilipinas, malaki ang tingin ng mga tao, ng mga kabataan sa schools, even, I mean, elementary, kasi I think Philippines is sort of special on that sense na, di ba, may mga kwento tayo na tumatawid pa ng bundok para makapasok sa paaralan, may mga tumatawid ng ilog, ganyan. So that's really how we value education. And I think marami tayong teachers, pero yun nga, hindi madali yung may mga kailangan pang hindi madali minsan mag-travel, so if we can save more time for the teachers in their work, that's actually very, very valuable to them. Before I ask yung like how exactly does lesson planner do this? Are this elementary or high school? Ano level of education?
So K to 12.
K to 12,
Yes.
I see.
And then we started expanding now for universities as well, like college universities.
Oh, okay. I'll look into that. I'm actually I teach sa college. But anyway, so sige, paano nagagamit ng teachers ang lesson planner? Like, do they have to prompt? Do they have to, or as simple as they put their subject, and then, ayan, meron na. So, paano siya nag-work?
So, since they have general purpose AI tools like Claude, Gemini, ChatGPT, that's when you need to prompt. We actually have a prompt engineer, AI prompt engineer in Symph, who's helping us build this so that the teachers don't need to spend time talking to the AI. No need to do back and forths. So we actually read a lot of mga DepEd documents on like what's the standards for preparing lesson plans, let's say 4As or 5Es. And then we prompted the lesson planner na tool so that I, as a teacher, don't need to explain to AI what it is. So it's all there, aligned to the DepEd standards. Para the teachers will just have to click. So yun yung core niya. Click ka na lang, grade level, subjects. And then we're actually improve it. Instead of copy-paste ng output, you copy the objectives, you put it to create lesson plans. Right now, it's just click na lang talaga. So the teachers will read the output, they will click, okay, I'm gonna use this to prepare my lesson plans. My lesson plans will show and I can download it. I will use this lesson plan to create the quiz. So we want it to be read and click na lang talaga. Choose and click.
Actually, that's very true. Marami kasi, I mean, may discussions ngayon about the vibe coding, prompt engineering. Pero the fact na you convert yung typing and thinking of a prompt to just clicking, parang drag and drop nga siya, parang in that sense, it actually makes the technology more adaptable to even yung mga hindi masyado sanay sa technology kasi click na lang. Pero ang question ko dito, hindi ba magiging same yun for any teacher? Kasi wala nang prompt So click na lang. So magiging same yung lesson plan ng mga teachers anywhere? Or may difference pa rin ba? I think sila gumawa ng difference.
So this is what we tell teachers. Your lesson plan is 80% complete. So towards the end, we actually give them more than what they ask for para they can choose and then they can remove what they don't want. And then we encourage all of them to finalize it. So what does it mean by finalizing it? So it depends on how they know their class or their student. They can adjust it. This is my teaching style. I want more activities. I want more discussion for this class. So para iba-iba per class.
They
Yun
can still
yung style.
customize.
Yes.
Depends on their style. Pero they
Yes.
don't have to type.
They don't have to
They
type.
have to choose activity ba, quiz ba,
Yes.
ganyan.
But once you download the document, you can edit it as much as you want. So yun din. But that's outside the platform na right now.
Interesting. Actually, here's the question. Pero may follow-up na ako naisip. Ano yung business model nito? Is it to the teachers or to anywhere else?
Actually, we're experimenting on a lot of models right now. But we started with selling credits. It's like a top-up instead of subscription. We asked actually the teachers about this. We were like, hey, teachers, we're planning on doing subscription. Is this something that you would want? But then they were like, we like the top-up more. It's like load.
Load that.
Yeah. So people know how the loading works.
Prepaid.
Yeah, you're prepaid. So when you buy credits, I only pay for what I need to use. Subscription kasi when teachers take leave or summer breaks, like subscribe or unsubscribe, I think it's more common to US na style. But the top up is more, I think, more basic dito sa Philippines.
Very true. Very true. Hindi nga tayo postpaid sa amin sa cellphone load, prepaid tayo. Pero ito kasi yung na-realize ko lang dito. Aside from you're actually helping the teachers, yung larger picture nito, they're actually helping DepEd. Kasi DepEd, di ba, mayroong curriculum, merong, ang tawag dun, parang the standards that has to be followed. And then the teacher has to make a lesson plan adapted to that curriculum. So parang somehow may gap doon na kanino pupunta yung work. I mean, in the largest sense ito, pwede namang DepEd yung gumawa ng mga lesson plan di ba? So may gap nung DepEd standards, then may gap, and then lesson plan. So, sino ngayon yung gagawa ng trabaho? Teachers ba? But it will take time? Or DepEd ba? But it will take resources? Or lesson planner? Use AI to solve that gap. So somehow, actually, you're also helping DepEd, no? Kasi mas nade-deliver or mas nagkakaroon ng lesson plan. I mean, kasi in all reality, gusto din naman ng DepEd na yung mga lesson plan tugmang-tugma sa what they wanted, diba? So, you actually solve that gap. It's for the teachers, but it's also for the government, for DepEd actually, no? What do you think about that, yung parang logic na yun?
Yeah. Actually, that's what Project Share is doing. So we partnered with DepEd Region 7. They have this Project Share. It's basically, the concept is to address what you said. So sa whole region, so you have standards which is from the central office, and then the teachers na actually ang bahala on how they prepare as long as it's aligned.
Yeah.
So what they wanted is to have a good foundation that the teachers can use. So sa region they search for the best writers, the best teachers who are good at preparing lesson plans. Not everyone pala is good at preparing lesson plans. Some are good at the teaching, but there are a lot of good writers. So they get those people. The teachers then use lesson planners where they partnered with us. They use lesson planner, and then once they have those foundation, as I said, the 80% complete one, and they then distribute that to the teachers, and then the teachers can then now customize, instead of making it from scratch, they have a foundation that they can use. So that is shared now sa whole Region 7.
Oo nga. So somehow, well, it essence very much, no? The work of the teachers na nga rin, hindi na nagkakanya-kanya, di ba?
Yes.
So parang
yes.
may consolidated na 80% nga, and then just customize. Parang Symph lang din kanina, yung hyper-personalized software, di ba?
Yeah.
May na-build na base, and then customize pa rin, syempre. I think it's, parang ang gandang, rin yung overarching na, 80% na base, and then 20% customization. I think medyo
Yes,
similar, But anyway, going back to lesson planner, nag-evolve na yung mga features nito or capabilities. Ano pa, aside from lesson planning, yung nagawang tools for teachers?
Right now, we have PowerPoint Maker. So, once you have the lesson plan, now how will you administer the class? You need visual aids. And then we learned from the teachers, then it takes them a while to prepare. So that's why, if you know, like DepEd and Canva has a partnership to help basically the teachers in doing that. Yeah, I think all DepEd teachers has like a Canva na premium for free.
Yes, para nakita.
Yep. So we used to build our own PowerPoint Maker, but now we're using Gamma. So it's more like, if you don't want to build your PowerPoint presentation manually, you use Canva. If you still find Canva difficult or time-consuming, you can use lesson planners. Just clicks na lang talaga. That's what we use for presentations. The Gamma right now is very powerful already.
Actually, i-share ko lang kasi I taught, no? I teach, actually, I stopped just recently. Post lang naman. Pero I taught for more than 10 years sa college, no? Gano'ng katagal ko ng slides for one day, yung 1 hour and 30 minutes na lecture. I do that slides for like 8 hours the day before kasi medyo maarte din ako. I teach kasi yung math. Ay, parang engineering math. Tapos gusto ko step by step yung solution. Na x squared plus blah blah blah. Next step ganyan. So yun sa PowerPoint, no. So very detailed. Anyway, matagal gumawa ng PowerPoint and it will really help a lot if may ganitong click ko lang. Then I can customize 20% and I have my material. Although if this is for grade school or elementary, lahat ba may PowerPoint? Parang baka iba pa rin. I mean, they want yung mga
meron din.
by chalk or by projector.
Yes.
So how do you
So if they wanna, I think there are still teachers who's using like physical na visuals like band papers but a lot of them are using projectors and PowerPoint. But if they don't want to use that, then I think the alternative is yun, mga cartulinas. We still, so especially sa TikTok, I keep scrolling there just to get updated sa mga teachers. There are fun activities na wala sa screen, which is nice din.
So pwede rin, AI can think of an activity,
Yes, we also have that. So it's called detailed activities, where it's so funny when we started the activities kasi AI ChatGPT was still so teachers were complaining. They were like, the activities that were not suitable for Philippines, and we're like, what does that mean? So we're looking at it like like it's not contextualized yet to like way back in 2023. So like places like snow, like we don't have snow here. So mga class activities, field trip in like different states. So yun. But the detailed activities now is very contextualized. So you can even use walang materials. So especially if the school doesn't have the materials, you can have the option na opt out the materials, 15 to 20 minutes na activities. So yun. It's more on idea generation talaga. And then with the principle na 80% complete, teacher can then decide how they want to actually deliver to the student.
Yeah. So yeah, but I think ang biggest thing nga rin dito yung formulating nung gagawin yung the brain work, no? So actually also the manual physical work. But if AI can do that, all the teacher has to do is to parang design or parang design and direct, click. Meron ng lesson plan, meron ng activity, meron na lahat. Facilitate. And then that's it.
Yep.
So yeah, it actually saves a lot of time. Iniisip ko pa lang.
Yeah, the way I see it is similar to the like AI augmented coding and vibe coding. So instead of the role of the software engineer is more on architecting the whole thing instead of just focusing the actual coding. So teachers, instead of focusing on the typing or preparing lesson class PowerPoint, what you said, na they are the architect. Like how will they administer the lesson? How do I want to tackle this problem? How do I make sure the students will understand the lesson? So they become like a high level thinker na.
Galing. Ang galing ng analogy na yun. Coding, that's true. Ang inisip ko nga rin, another since you said architect na, naisip ko rin yung programmers, parang ito din yung nagko-construct nga ng bahay, ng buildings, sa construction, yung mga foundations, pillars, semento, sa developer, the code, the characters, no, the type, sa teachers, the lesson plan. Pero if architect na, so architect will design and have the machines, have the robots do the construction. For the vibe coding, for the coding, architect the architecture ng program, and then let AI do the actual coding. Sa lesson planner, sa dito teaching, let AI do the lesson plan, the structure of how the education will be shared, and then facilitate, or architect and facilitate. Right, no?
Yep.
Galing, no? May mga ganong analogy dito. No?
Trust the digital future with Twala. Secure and tamper-proof digital signature. Electronic notarization service. And custom AI agents for intelligent document workflows. Visit twala.io to learn more. In today's digital world, your organization needs more than just technology. It needs a strategic partner. At Symph, we build web and mobile apps that drive innovation for startups, enterprises, and organizations worldwide. Visit symph.co today.
Protect your assets from bugs before bad hackers exploit them. And launch your products seamlessly with Sukuna, your trusted partner in cybersecurity. Receive reports in real time and work with security experts to find bugs in your products before others do. Let's make your security our priority.
Anyway, sige, let's go muna sa JP sa mga stories, yeah, so you're a developer, right? When you joined Symph. So maybe can you share how you joined Symph coming from summer, no? Is that right? Or
Yeah.
And then how did Lesson Planner really start? Ayan.
Okay, throwback basically. So I went to UP Cebu for college. That was like 2014. I heard about Symph in one of the GDG events. So Albert, our CTO, was speaking there, and then among other Symphers as well. And then that's when I heard about Symph, and I was like, oh, they sound like they're really cool na company. So when I applied for internship, I applied sa Symph. So I think this was 2017 na, and then I was exposed to like cloud technology, since that's what Symph is using, like GCP technologies. I was there as a developer, and then I graduated na college. No, before actually we graduated college, Albert kept on asking me if I wanted to join Symph now, part-time or full-time. I said, I kind of have my own thing going on now. So we built this small agency with me and my classmates. Instead of doing thesis, we were doing client work using that same technology that I learned from Symph. And then I graduated, and then Albert was asking me to join Symph. I didn't join Symph yet. When I finally joined Symph, I didn't want to be a developer anymore. I wanted to be an architect na. So, I joined Symph as a systems architect, which is something na, it's like more on designing the actual systems. Started Lesson Planner, dun sa AI 30 by 30. And then 2024, I became the deputy CEO of Symph. And then now, I'm focusing this one full-time. Still in Symph, but this one.
So, yung team sa Lesson Planner, how many are you for Lesson Planner?
We have 3 full-time. And then Steven actually is helping us sa marketing. And then the devs, they come and go. So part-time sa Symph first.
But as an architect, the devs, I think those are devs of Symph, no?
Yes.
Come and go sa Symph, build, but you lead naman, you direct naman. So you know what to build, you have it built, and then go sa validation, selling, customers, etc. So how exactly did Symph could there have been a universe na you did Lesson Planner without Symph? Parang how core or how large is Symph in yung sa paggawa mo ng Lesson Planner?
All right.
Medyo mahirap pa yung question.
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking about that. When I joined Symph, when I was talking with Albert before, I said the main reason why I want to join Symph is I don't want to start my own company, like right after college. I wanted to join a company na I can, like, the foundation's already there. So it's not gonna be a corporate na structure. It's something like almost a startup na setup. The Symph is something like that. So I joined thinking na I would build something that will be supported by Symph. So it took a while before we did this.
But you also parang, I don't know, kasi Symph also has its clients.
Yeah. I worked on that for like, I don't know, I've been here for 6 years now. So I've worked mga 4 years on client projects.
But now, Symph ka, pero full-time mo sa Lesson Planner.
Yes.
Oh, so...
Yeah, that's a rare na setup.
So parang Symph is paying you to build a startup.
Yes.
No?
But I don't know if they've told you this, but that's the plan for whole Symph. So turning the devs into founders and then building all the startups that you want.
Galing, no?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, really. Sige, to Lesson Planner naman, So since 2 years, talagang building it full, no? How was that journey? Like, kasi as a founder, hindi naman yan developing lang, hindi rin yan actually talking to customers lang. May buong cycle yan of talking, validating, getting feedback, and then even yung parang quote-unquote selling, ano tamang term that? Parang having users that pay actually, no? So how was that story? Even like the challenges, mahirap ba kumuha ng mga users? And then how you parang disseminated this? How did you make people know about Lesson Planner? And yeah, how was that business journey?
I think the start was easy. I think because I was trying to reflect on it. So when you think about reflecting on stuff, that means na you've encountered mga struggles na along the way. So I was reflecting on it. The start was actually easy because the problem is there and it's very clear na problem, very clear na proposition, and it's very clear sa name. So it got traction right away. The problem is not getting the users, it's more on the growth na part. So when we started na trying to grow it, I realized that the skill set I needed from 0 to 1 is different from like 1 to 2. Things like that. And then I think right now, we're trying to go enterprise, we're trying to out different business models, we're trying to expand to US. It's a completely different skill set. So all the while, now you're trying to remember when we build new features, I have to reuse the tools that I practiced like 2 years ago for the new features. But at the same time, trying to learn new skill set for the next stage ng lesson planner. I think I heard this probably before, but it's clear to me now na it's really different types of skill set for a different
parang
stage.
For startups nga, very different yung 0 to 1, finding product market fit actually. Actually, iba pa nga yung building the MVP sa finding that product market fit. Kasi product market fit is not just one, it's the market, talagang fit yung and then yung scaling. Iba-ibang stages pa yan, no?
Yep.
So, I think now, somehow rin naman nasa scaling stage na si...
I think we're still
or product market fit.
we're still going towards product market fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. Yung nung kanina kasi you said din na parang what I find interesting lang nagbabayad na yung mga teacher So I mean nung bibili sila ng mga ready-made nagbabayad na So
Yeah.
andun na yung transaction, andun na yung pera, andun na yung demand actually. You just build a better product, then kukunin na yung parang demand na yun. Tama ba yung idea na yun na parang it's an idea din for startups na hindi lang may mga startups kasi na gusto mag-solve ng problem. Yung problem wala pang demand, wala pang paying, wala pang demand that's willing to pay.
Yep.
Here, meron ng problem, lesson plans are hard to do. Meron ng demand
Meron ng existing
na
solution.
nagpe-pay,
Yeah.
na exist solution.
Yeah.
But you can improve the solution.
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
right? You can customize and even you can make custom of that na faster, no? So that's where you enter, no?
Yep.
Tama ba yun? And
Yeah, correct.
parang siya, no? Great idea, great kumbaga concept for other startups din, no?
yeah. I think if we didn't see na there was existing transaction, it would have been harder to validate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly, oo.
Yeah.
Parang inagaw niya lang yung pera. Parang inagaw niya yung market. Hindi, but that's really, as they say, competition, or parang sabi nga sa isang libro na nabasa ko, Why Nations Fail. It's innovation and parang disruption siya, no? If the world should really keep on innovating, improving, kasi it brings out better solutions. And kung merong mapapalitan na product, ganun talaga. So really, it should be a continuous cycle of innovation.
Yeah, it's actually when you really think about it, the output is still a document. So it might not be different product, but the way you get
The
there,
way,
it's different. Like the process can be different. So yeah.
What is the most challenging part sa buong to in 2 years of doing full-time lesson planner, and what has been the most fulfilling or parang pinaka-achievement na part?
Right. Let's start with the most challenging. I realized I'm not a like a business-minded person. I'm more on how do you say it? I'm more on, let's say, probably the building aside, the problem solving aside, but I don't really like the financial side of things. So that's why I realized I did well sa services because the sales team and the accounts team are handling those things. I just focus on the building, making the client happy. So then building a system, working with the teams, solving the problems. So I think similar to this one, I kind of have to learn. Sa mga founders, they really have to learn a lot of things. And I don't know if this is a common thing that people say, but you really have to learn. It's like the rate of learning has to be quick. But then what they don't tell you is like how fast you can apply what you learned is also a different thing. So for me, still, like, if I could ask for, if I want some area na I want taken care of, na I don't want it to take care of, is probably the finance, the numbers, like getting all the targets done, how to grow this quickly, you know, the Silicon Valley type of doing things with all the numbers figured out. It's really hard for me. Maybe I'm not that, I'm not a finance
It's
person.
a finance side eh.
Yep.
Iba siya eh. So, ang composition ngayon ng team, ano mga expertise nung, like you said daw may 3 na members ng team. So, what are the expertise?
So one is a dev,
Dev?
one is an AI engineer, and that's me, which is I'm trying
CEO
to, I'm
or
trying to do the
overall.
whatever I can do.
Kasi, I mean, ba usually may, well, I think may, hindi naman lagi strict na ganito, no? Pero usually may CTO, tech, and then may CEO, like the overall execution, then may CBO, sometimes, business officer, iba po yung sa finance officer. So,
Yep.
but right now, mukhang ikaw sa lahat ng isa. Executive, sa business, sa finance,
Yep.
marketing pa.
Marketing, yeah, they're
Chief
helping us
marketing officer. Speaking of this, before we go sa parang success or fulfilling side, ano, when you, ano pala, kasi kanina napag-usapan natin yung parang 3 stages na MVP, 0 to 1, product market fit, let's say 1 to 10, and then scaling 10 to 100. When you were doing yung MVP, how did you find teachers? Paano kayo lumapit sa mga teachers in the first place? Kasi baka hindi kayo pakinggan nga ng mga, although, kasi may ginagawa na sila eh, di ba? Meron na silang existing solution. Then pasok kayo, introduce ng AI. Isipin naman, AI na naman, parang gas-gas na yan. Or, I'm not sure. Pero, how did you convince them to listen to you that you have a better solution?
So my colleague posted, hello different teachers, we have this
Post
tools.
lang sa Facebook?
Sa Facebook post. And I think it had like thousands of likes.
Viral.
yeah, something like that. And then I DM'd as well my relatives, try this out, and then they sent me
Summer pa,
feedback.
yung
Yeah, they were like, oh wow, they made this with 4
Start with
A's.
your network.
So yun, that's when we said na, oh, I think we really have something here. So yun. Kasi when the alternative before that, because this was like AI is still new, ChatGPT was still new. So the alternative is really making it manually, looking at books, looking at internet, writing it. So they were like, oh, you can just click it. You have this na.
But how about yung, not ano naman na, parang, I mean, this is a problem in the Philippines na maybe hindi naman totoo. Pero, yung ano nga, parang, kailangan ng phone, ng smartphone or ng device, no? Sometimes people can be resisting to that. So, mayroon bang ganun? Or madali bang na-overcome yun na, I mean, before, they didn't need to use a smartphone or a device, no? They just buy, I mean, or they just write. Now, they require a device. So, or hindi ba naging challenge naman yung ganun?
I think so far, not really the device, more like the internet is a challenge. Yeah. So, especially sa early in the days, like they've been asking if we have offline versions. So they were really glad now we have like the download button. The app is not available online, but then you can download your lesson plan.
And by this is a mobile app ba? Mobile
Yes.
app.
It's mobile responsive, but it's all web. No need to download the
So
app.
through the browser,
Yes,
Wala siyang
correct.
parang mobile app talaga na
No,
app
no,
store.
yeah.
And then well, web app siya. You go to the website, right? Doon mo gagawin yung click to have the lesson plan.
Yes.
Need that online.
Yes,
Pero once
correct.
you have that, you can download
Correct.
and you can use that offline.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Now yung sa ano naman tayo, sa most successful side or parang successful
Satisfied,
stories. Tsaka parang now ba ang reach ni lesson planners all around the country? Or like all provinces or like Luzon to Mindanao? Or...
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so
How
there's
did that
around,
happen? And
there's
it
around.
pa yung pinaka-satisfying na.
Oh yeah, I missed that question. I think there's around 600,000 teachers.
Oh, wow.
So
Ilan
the-
lahat ng teachers? Sama-sama tayo.
I think sa whole Philippines, not sure, but around 1 million, something like that.
Ay, dami nun, 600,000.
Yeah, but then since you can just create multiple, I'm sure there are duplicates there. There are duplicates there sa site. But let's just say, give or take, mga hundreds of thousands din
Yeah. Oh,
na mga teachers.
marami yun.
Yep. And then we noticed na people from other countries started using it. And we were like, why are you? It's before it was called Lesson Planner PH.
PH.
There was a PH. It's just for Philippines. And then we started seeing
Anong countries?
like there's a US, there's a Canada.
Southeast Asia.
Yeah, there's a Thailand.
Interesting.
Madami din. And we were like, we talked to some of them via email, and then they said they were DepEd teachers now before. They're teaching na sa different
So
countries.
they're Filipinos.
Yes.
Ah.
Yep. And then their colleagues now introduce it to them, things like that.
Ah.
So that's when we realized that I think we should start reaching
But
out.
based sa DepEd yung AI eh.
Yeah, that's why we removed the PH na. It's lesson planner, and then we added
Hindi na siya
support.
based sa DepEd, based na sa Thailand. But
May-
Department of Education or something.
Meron pa din. So we added portals. So sa Philippine portals based sa DepEd na requirements. There's the US one. There's India. So
Galing.
we're selecting. I think the most fulfilling though. I think this is similar na answer when I was still in college. I just want to build something, and then people would say na like finding out na people are glad you built something when you meet people outside or sa events or wherever, and they were like, "Oh, I used your app and it's really helpful." So it could be something like that. I think that's enough to keep you continue, so that you can continue going, I guess.
But that's true, no? I mean, solving a problem, no? It's really fulfilling na on its sense. Pero yung fact na 600,000 or hundreds of thousands na may ganung problem, na solve yung problem nila, that's wow. Tsaka even outside the country, that's super wow actually, no?
Education is evolving, and so are we. Introducing School Tech by Edfolio, your all-in-one school management solution. Built for schools of all sizes, School Tech bridges the gap between school and learning management. Driven by passion, School Tech makes educational technology accessible, affordable, and easy to use for schools everywhere. With an integrated approach, School Tech simplifies management across different departments and enhances efficiency in operations. School Tech transforms the way schools manage, teach, and learn. School Tech, taking school management solutions to the next level.
Running a business? Make it smarter with Red Circle Global. Streamline operations, boost productivity, and manage everything in one powerful ERP system. Book your free business demo today at redcircleglobal.com, guided by one of our top experts.
Now, sige, just to wrap up this conversation, ano pa yung, so given that, that milestones as of now, ano pa yung parang future that you're planning to do? More portals, different countries, or more features, more capabilities, kumbaga sa
Yep.
lesson planner. Ano ba yung what's next?
Yep. So lesson planner is basically the entry point. Yeah, the teachers to use this. The one that makes money is not really the lesson plans. It's the more difficult ones, the ones that take more time, like the summative test, the PowerPoints, those ones. So we wanna help teachers across the different na stages in teaching. So not just the class preparations. We wanna help them in actual na teaching. That includes like engaging activities, like let's say having presentations is actually a starting point. It doesn't end in class preparations. I have my lesson plan, I have my document, that's it. Lesson planner, I don't need to use lesson planner anymore. So you want to help teachers with during the classes and then after the classes as well. Whether it's exam checking, that's why we partner with Grade Jam for exam check. Shout out
Jude.
Yeah. So we partner with them to help the teachers with the exam checking, things like that. So the whole end-to-end systems. At the same time, sa other countries, we wanna start exploring as well, like different solution that may not necessarily be needed sa Philippines yet, but then If they have more advanced na problems there, we can get more ideas there and then bring it here sa Philippines. So that's what we're trying to do.
Interesting. How about pala, just to add naisip ko lang din bigla. May mga nag-online pa ba na, nung pandemic kasi online class sa mga grades, mga K-12 ngayon, parang what are your thoughts lang on that? Kasi nag-iba na rin yung teaching ngayon, may hybrid na.
Yeah.
So like, for the online, meron din adaptations for that, for online classes.
What do you mean?
Basically, same naman, na? Kasi yung material, pwede gumawa ng PowerPoint.
Oh, yeah. So sa delivery lang ang difference. So if you have a digital tool, as long as there's a screen involved, then it can be used. Yeah.
Yeah, tsaka basically parang in a nutshell, everything that's laborious for a teacher will now be done by lesson planner through AI.
Yep.
Actually.
So imagine a future, Johnny, na like the teachers don't need those. They have everything they need.
Yes.
So I imagine I'm a teacher. I don't have admin task. Imagine that future. I don't have the admin task.
Kaya magturo.
I don't have to prepare the class.
Mm-hmm.
I have everything what I need. I even have an assistant, whether it's an AI or a real person, and I can focus on the individual student na.
Yes.
So it's not even thinking about like the whole class. It's like one-to-one.
Oo.
So,
Saka, as a teacher, I can attest to that na, kaya din nagiging problem yung nireklamo ng mga tao na the education system is parang very monotonous in a classroom, very rigid. Kasi, nauubos yung oras ng mga teachers sa paggawa ng lesson plan, or pag-deliver ng lesson. Pero pag na-free up yung time for that, the teacher itself na mismo nasa classroom can focus one by one. Mas mas matututukan itong student na to, may problema sa ganito, iba yung learning style.
Yep.
The teacher can now more adapt, but still same yung base pa rin na this is the lesson plan, these are the activities, but now mas may time for focusing on each.
Yes, that's what we want.
Ayun. And it can really help a lot in the education system ng Pilipinas na yung mga nahihirapan, actually, students, mas merong for them, mas merong attention actually for them, right? Oh, wow, this is very promising and interesting. And actually, not just promising kasi ang dami na nga nang na-deliver so far ni lesson planner. Ayun, thank you so much, JP, for this conversation.
Thank you so much.
Very amazing actually what you're doing. By the way, if our listeners want to know more about lesson planner, baka may teacher na nakikinig, baka may partner or investor even, I don't know, or anyone who wants to collaborate with you or want to know more about lesson planner. So how can they know more? Maybe you can lead them to the social media page or website or wherever.
Yeah, just go to search Lesson Planner PH or go to lessonplanner.ph or lessonplanner.org and then you can reach out to us.
Meron namang lessonplanner.us ganyan or mga ibang
Not yet.
Pero,
yeah. So we want lessonplanner.org para
generic.
Yeah.
Kaya pala.
Yes.
Ayun. Sige. So, for those who want to know more about Lesson Planner, search na lang din sa Facebook or go to the website.
Yep.
And thank you so much again, JP, for
Thank you so much.
conversation.
Shake hands again.
Ayun. Thank you sa mga nakinig.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much to our 65 patrons. This episode is super powered by Asklex PH Academy, our official e-learning partner. Get certification on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and more. Architect Space Solutions. Architect provide ground station services, space data analytics, and technology supplies to grow the Philippines' role in the global space ecosystem. Divico Technologies Incorporated. IT solutions specializing in software development, blockchain smart contracts, digital wallets, and cybersecurity. NutriCoach. Personalized nutrition and weight loss programs for you. Argum AI. Make smarter decisions by presenting both sides of an issue as argued by two distinct AI models. Pixel by Implement. Turn content into opportunity, grow deeper connections, and earn more. Only with Pixel. Sign up at pixel.implement.co. School of Profits. Filipino-led community for aspiring freelancers, VAs, agency builders, and online earners, built to help you start, grow, and earn online together. Founders Launchpad, our ecosystem partner, early-stage accelerator providing venture capital funding, operational support, and mentorship. Higher Business Solutions, provider of the most configurable cloud-based payroll system in the Philippines. Agile Data Solutions, the Philippines' fastest-growing market insights tech company with its data gathering platform, HustlePH. Smile Checks, streamline hiring and onboarding with automated background checks. Cloud CFO, cloud accounting service provider for businesses ready to grow. Cloverly, all-in-one digital platform for property developers. Body Beauties, accessible and personalized diabetes self-management application. HKB Digital Services, tech-based business tools including payroll, ticketing, and loyalty rewards. Hyperstocks, digital banking enabler for rural and thrift banks. Wonderbrand, data science-driven brand strategy and design for emerging markets. This episode is powered by Josie AI, Uplift Code Camp, Board Prep, Kansan Barley, East Point Business Outsourcing Services, Filipina Home-Based Moms, Hex Colony, Jur.ph, Big Giant Games, Pahatid PH, Sugbodok, Agacon Aquafeeds, Juan Alj, Grey Wolf Technologies Philippines, Pareto Consulting, Sirius MD. Support the podcast through the link in the description.